Spider, the brand new horror game added into Roblox, now appearing on the popular page. It is obviously a game just like Piggy, Bacon, and all of the above, but today, are we going to get bitten by a poisonous spider, or are we going to escape its clutches today? Because today is going to be the brand new walkthrough for this game for their first chapter release, so let's jump straight into it today. As I did say, this game is a brand new game, so obviously we have to do the quick little changelog that we do have and explain to you exactly what spider is. So what happens when Robloxians get bitten by a highly infectious spider, and can you escape the 8-legged beast? This is a brand new game, so obviously we have a shop and we have a play area. So our shop basically just gives us different chances at skins. Obviously we have our default skin, which is just our normal skin. We can get soldier, zombie, robotic, astronaut, dog, lunar, businessman, bricked, hazmat, reptilian, gingerbread, honeybee, electro, blue, Mr. Bazooki, skeleton, hot dog, crimson dragon, and overlord. I do only have 130 coins right now, so I'm not buying any, but you can also buy the 2x spider chance, which I think would be really cool. So this is a brand new game, and I think it's really fair that we show you exactly how to beat this game, so let's jump into it. We are obviously going to start off with the amazing. Obviously, I'm going to be on my alt account to show you guys the walkthrough so you guys know how to do it, because fun fact, it does take you a little bit to get used to. Obviously, any new game takes you a little bit to get used to, and I thought I would just jump on this bandwagon while it's there, because this is what, 35,000 players, and I don't see any videos on this absolutely anywhere. So having this game as a brand new one gives me the opportunity to show you guys how to do it, and obviously there's an entire lore behind this, and I would like to go over the lore at some point in time, which I am super duper excited for. And at the end of the walkthrough, I will show you guys the spider's point of view, which is so creepy, by the way. But you start off in like a room, and it's you and the other people in the game, and a spider drops down for the ceiling trying to choose its brand new target, and it will go back and forth between each player that can be seated at the table. I think it's 5 people in the game. As I said, I have my alt and my main, and my alt is going to be chosen as the spider for today. Well, for the first part of today's video, I guess, because we need to show you the walkthrough. And as I said, this is exactly like Piggy. So if you guys have played Piggy, we now have a cutscene, which is Uncle Bob saying, "And that's why you never pull another man's finger." And obviously, he's trying to tell dad jokes, because obviously we look up to him, and that's why we're on a camping trip. But he says, "But seriously, you're a good kid, and I'm proud to be your uncle." Wish I had an uncle, that'd be really good though. But he says, "Now pass me some more of those s'mores, I am starving." But we all know that this camping trip isn't going to end well, because it's just kind of what happens in these horror games, and we hear something off in the woods. So obviously that is where Robloxian Spider is going to be, and he's going to possibly attack our uncle, and he goes, "Oh, it was probably nothing, but I should go check it out, and I will be right back." So this may be the last time that we see Uncle Bob. We may see him as a spider in the future if we get a bot mode. I think that would be a really good idea. But he tells us to run, so we run off into the woods randomly, and we are horrified at this as Uncle Bob is now dead. He is gone. I mean, kind of, maybe he could come back, because they did say in the thing that Robloxians get bitten. So we say a cabin, maybe I can find some help there, but obviously we know how these stories goes. There's not going to be help. It's going to be us in a cabin in the woods by ourselves, and we're going to have to escape this place. So highly recommend. Well, the spider gets released at 9:35, so you do have time to run around, and you guys can check where all of the doors are. Highly recommend opening them all so you can tell exactly where to go. And I will say you can climb up the doors and some of the banisters and chairs, so you will get stuck on them, so please be cautious of that. And once you've got the green key, it's outside, it's where the shed, it's how you're going to unlock one of them. For this, all you're going to need is a battery to unlock that, and then you need a wrench down in the other one. Very simple game. Very detailed though. I like the music. I like how it's a spider. I like how it's something different. You can turn off the blood in settings if you do not want to see that. Obviously, people do have some censorship things, so they don't want to see it. So obviously, we do have that option, but I will say crowbar, very helpful to get at the start, because you're going to need that. And if you want the bug spray to get rid of the spider for a little bit, you're gonna need the orange key. I don't really suggest it unless you absolutely need it, and I didn't bother unlocking it mainly just because there was no point for me to use it. As I said, I am on my alt account for this, but you may need it in the main game. But spiders can actually get absolutely everywhere. They have so many different ladders and areas that they can get to. It's crazy. I want to do a full playthrough as a spider in public service very soon and show you guys the best ways to win as a spider. Obviously the best ways to win is this, but you can see around the house we do have a little bits of lore going around and some secrets and some news articles and clippings just around to try and get you into the aspect of something is going down, and this cabin has known about it for a while. So once you get to C4, that's how you're going to break open the underground area. We're going to grab the ladder, head up to the attic, but as I said, this spider can get absolutely everywhere. They can go on top of the roof, they can go up the chimney, they can go over the fences, up the chairs. There's so many different places that this can go, and I'm kind of glad that a new game has come out. With Piggy having been ended now, we do have this, and I really hope they do bring codes to the game very soon. But as you can see, they have newspaper clippings saying they're wrong, so maybe the spider is not as bad as we think it is. Maybe we're going to get an entire different situation where it's like the owner of the cabin's the original spider that attacks our character or something like that. I don't know. It's such an interesting lore to bring to like the table, because obviously Piggy, we saw like the Peppa Pig and we saw that we were a police officer, but now we're a spider and we don't really have a backstory yet fully on that. So excited to see what happens, especially because this is only the first chapter and there will be 2 entrances to the bunker that you guys can get to, which I find really good because you're kind of trapped down there if you go one direction or another. But there are a lot of different spawning places for every single item. I will say that I've seen like 5, 6, 7 different areas where things can spawn in. Like sometimes you can get really good spawns, sometimes you can have really bad spawns and not know where things are. Obviously some things are locked behind certain things, but I do know that the orange key is the only thing behind the second area in the crowbar, so that is that. So once we're here, we can just flip that lever. Kind of wish I had an extra thing behind that to do that, because that's also a very easy way to unlock it. And now all we really need to escape is the yellow key, and that's the end of how to escape for this. And as I said, it is usually in one of 3 places that I have seen. Usually it's in the green room up here, or it's in the red or blue door, I think it is. I cannot remember exactly which door. But once you have the yellow key, you are guaranteed to get the purple key. There's only one bug spray, which is locked behind the orange key. You don't really need that, but yellow key automatically gives you guys the safe down here, gives you the purple key to escape, and that is that. That is exactly how to defeat Spider. I just had to say Piggy, but oh my goodness, but yeah, that's how you defeat Spider, and you get your exit to the game, and obviously you jump on a boat. So we could be going to an island, we could be going to anywhere else right now. We could have like fish that turn into spiders. I'm not entirely sure what's gonna be happening, but you've escaped for now, ... So I think it's a really interesting game. I really enjoy it. I spent a few hours playing it this morning just to learn the ropes a bit more, but now we're going to do it as the spider. I was lucky to have my friends help me in on this one because I wanted to show off this spider and what exactly is the spider. As I said, I'm not using a skin, I'm using my main default skin, which looks so creepy, by the way. You can get some really creepy combinations with it. So as you can see, my main is turning into the spider. Makes me wonder if we will get back into this facility at some point where they're doing the testing possibly, but we're just gonna skip the cutscene because there's no point. So the purple pathways are only visible to you, so you can use them to climb up walls. Your objective is to obviously kill. You have your countdown, and you can place webs to trap players, with keyboard being control as the key. But obviously the climbing is so cool. I like how they do that with the spider mechanism. And then we have the falling from heights will stun you briefly as well. So you can see it kind of stuns you, but not too long. I think it depends on how high you jump, but as you can see, the purple trellises are around. Ladders? I don't even know. I'll just call them ladders. But this is my ult, and we'll show you the killing animation. Obviously, as I said, you can turn off the blood in settings, so you do not have to see that. It's not a one-hit kill. I like that. It's not a one-hit kill. If someone has the bug spray, they can save you. And obviously, we also have the option to completely walk over our victims, as well as leave them with a little health. If you're going after multiple people at once, it does slow you down and slow them down. But here are the traps. You can get out of them at some point. It does have a time effect on it as well. But you can kind of see where you can go up as the spider. You can open doors. I didn't really like that at first, but we also have the doors where you can just peek out and murder your victims from, but it is very hard to lock on a character, especially if you get killed by the bug spray and you are tased. But you kill all of the survivors for that. And I don't know, like, let's see. Obviously, it's so weird to have like a game, so obviously you have to wait for players, you have to have so many people to play. I like that, but I'm excited for this. It's a brand new game and I'm really excited to see where the story goes on this. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Also hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video or start a stream. Hopefully they add in codes at some point too. I think it'd be really cool to have like YouTuber codes or YouTuber skins. Maybe we can get our own skin in this game one day. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day or night where you guys may be in one, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Bye guys!